Now, sports from the First National Bank Sports Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
We are in the throes of the basketball postseason for high school, and both teams up at WNCC. Early yesterday morning, it was the big send-off for the Scottsbluff Lady Bearcats from over at the high school as they started their trek east to Lincoln for the Class B state tournament. Scottsbluff making their first appearance at state since 2016. It's been a multiple seasons process for the program and head coach Dave Bolish to get to this point and have the payoff of a chance to compete for a title.
Super proud of them. Just excited to get to spend time with them. I mean, they've worked really hard for this. It's awesome you could go down to Lincoln, but this group, we've been on the bus and in the car for the last 4 summers. You know, I mean, this is just another trip that we're getting to go do. I want them to go represent themselves and and represent our town as best we can.
Scottsbluff gets Bennington in round 1 tomorrow night in the late game at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. The Badgers 21-2 this year, but Coach Bolish pretty confident they've got a good draw for this first round matchup.
I like our matchup against Bennington. They're not overwhelming in size. We just have to control the tempo and be aggressive, so stay confident.
Now, there are 2 common opponents this year for these 2 squads, both with blowout wins over Columbus, while Bennington lost Omaha Gross early, and Scottsbluff, of course, they beat Gross in that big district title game a couple of weekends back. Coverage tomorrow night on 106.9 The Trail and KHYYFM.com will start at 7:30. Tip-off at 7:45. Sydney plays in the morning at Pinnacle Bank Arena. The boys' Class B state tourney bracket was released this morning, and for Scottsbluff and Alliance, well, it's an old-school panhandle showdown in round 1. It'll be the 4th meeting of the season for the 2 old rivals, Scottsbluff having won the first 3 games. That'll be the 7 p.m. Central Time game next Thursday night at Devaney. Winner gets the Roncalli Hastings winner in the state semifinals. The Cougar teams are in different locations this weekend for their respective Region 9 tournaments. We'll have coverage of both teams. The number 2 Lady Cougars had Sheridan this afternoon, that in Casper, while the men are in Sterling, Colorado, and they'll open with Casper tonight. We'll carry all games for both teams for the duration of those regional tournaments on KOZY 101.3 and KOZYFM.com. Cougar baseball in action today. They're at home against NJC at Cleveland Field before a road trip this weekend. Meanwhile, the WNCC softball team with their first home games of the season this year at Volunteer Field tomorrow and Saturday against Western Texas College.